worse every day of the week.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm here.
would you like some chips and
So I'm online here.
you don't want it then, okay.
What are you saying?
Do you want something to eat?
A little bit in the plate. Good.
The comments he was asking for you.
I have a dislike for him. Fairness, you shouldn't be asking about me, but anyways. Nice to know. And see him in JAA this month. He's still there. Still going to get a new member. It's going to be amazing. That's still good last member. For me. That's all good. So, I'm going to be here for a few 1 hour till I get everything sorted out here, which is kind of crazy. So I just walked in the bloody door. Don't tell me this thing's gone dead again. It's not. Jesus. I'm telling you. We're coming in the last legs. That's up to me now. Fucking useless bleeding tablet. Why don't you hold the charge? Technology. I have a fucking clue. 175 euros I pay for you. You can't hold the fucking charge. Bollocks is this? Right. Let me go over here and electrocute myself. Oh yeah. That needs to be changed. It could be tomorrow actually. Wrong thing. Box. Oh yeah, it's an adult stream. Everybody needs to know. I'm not always this angry, I'm just a little bit tired at the moment. But fuck is everything? Typical me, isn't it? Can never find anything that I want. Because once I was there, then it's gone. And I don't know where it's gone from. Nice me. Let's see. Open up a box. Let's see what wire I have here. There's somebody can't meet you and they're like, where you open their box. What box do you have? Is there a surprise in there? Is it bigger than the other box? Better not fuck me about. Only will. So many bloody wires in this house, and I don't know what the fucking do with them. What the fuck? Don't tell me about that. That's the USB. Start thinking. It's not gonna work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Stupidity. Don't tell me about this. No. Didn't get somewhere. I got one wire in. Let me see. Wires are getting smaller. Depends on who you get with. Jesus. Right. You need to come over here. Then I can't get out. Fucking hell. Oh, for fuck's sake, where you going? Marty, we got power. Back to the future. God. Almighty. Right. I'll start out a conversation in here anyway. In the meantime, other things to sort out. Before I do, am I still here? God, the conversation I had there earlier on was bonkers, and I have to learn not to start conversations because it could be anything. It could be literally anything with me, and I need to stop thinking that I'm online when I'm talking about it. I'm a liar. And this is what happens. So Robbie goes into the pub, sits down, and he has a chat about this, that, everything else, from God knows what to the next one, which is my conversations I normally have. And it's the most craziest thing ever. Now I'm gonna go live later on Twitch. Well, I don't know what we're doing. Let's come on there. Nobody seems to want to do Twitch anymore. They're all in Yard Street. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, never. Right, phone again. Oh, God.
Can I come into you?
Yep.
There you go.
Run them here.
Got chips with it as well. I didn't did that. They just put chips in, but they don't take any cards up there. They have to pay cash.
Right.
So enjoy. I didn't get a spicy, so I just
Not bad.
The heavy stew tomorrow, Ari, because it's all there now.
Turn the meter.
Welcome. Needs to be heated up, you know.
Right, it's fine.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, here you are. I'm speaking Irish already, aren't I? Many people actually come on here and speak Oswego. I'm trying to get on Oswego. Higgin to Oswego. I'm sure. I'm a cart. Of course. Right, where am I now? I got these things. I got these working. I'll be happy. New earphones.
I got $2.75 out of your cans, Robert.
Yeah, no bother.
I'm towards the food, Ari.
Right.
The folk will be paid tomorrow with what I have left.
It's grand, I'll build them up later.
90%.
Longer folk. Doing the veiling, so. Incredible. Vegan too. Anyways. Enough of the Irish in me. Here I am. Trying to work as much as I can do. That'd be fasting. Give me 1 hour. We'll just talk Chinese for a bit. It's not actually Chinese. I can actually know Mandarin. New Millie. Who did I say that today? Bronx, how are you? Yeah, Bronx. I can't play music. That's the only the other thing. So I came back here. So I go onto Twitch to play music, and that's YouTube's reason, anyways, because I do get emails in, and they keep on blocking them, and I do get warnings, and then I get blanked. But that's what YouTube does, anyway. Unfortunately, these things happen. Well, I'm back here now. So what I do about an hour on here. Maybe 2 hours, it depends. I'll brighten up the room a little bit better because it has to be better than that. There's no point in me streaming if you can seeing myself in the dark. I'll brighten up the room a little bit better because it has to be better. Right. I'm only in the door, so give me a chance. Oh. There we go, give me a chance. Hey, I'm in the room. Yeah, I know, and I gave out them for so many times, Bronx, about that. Because what I'm doing, you know yourself, like I said it to many people here, I'm actually using the songs that are on YouTube. I know it's going on to my channel, but it's like copyright block and copyright this and copyright that and copyright everything. Twitch don't do that. Twitch don't do that whatsoever. So I can, whatever, no. Anyway, in the meantime, Brockens, I don't know if you know, I got a PS5 and I'm getting back into my gaming. And it's weird, because you know me from just streaming all the bloody time. So one of the first games I played was Rocket League. And then I just got back into gaming again. I was like, yeah, well, it's kind of take me away from the usual me and my mind off things, and just like bring me back to where I was before. Well, it took me a while anyway to do all that. So I had the PS5 anyway, and PS4, PS3. I gave away my PS1, PS2, and everything else. But like at the end of the day, yeah, it took me a while to get back into gaming. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, Final Fantasy, I love that. I know the original Final Fantasy and the PS1. I loved all that storyline and everything else, and I nearly got to the end of it as well. Tactics. Thanks, Brogs. I have to get a plus anyway and see if I can get that on the plus. Can I get that on the plus if I buy? I think it's €175 if I get the for the whole year. So I think, alright, so we'll just buy the game. I want to buy that. I'll tell you something for nothing now. When I bought that PS5, it wouldn't actually take DVDs in. Then I had to keep on putting it in and downloading them and downloading and downloading. And then eventually got into the games that I have, which is God of War and Grand Theft Auto and The Last of Us. And they're the games that I was really into, but there's a few other ones as there as well that I can't do. But it didn't transfer over, Bronx. It didn't transfer over fully to where it should be. So I'm on a different channel on that one than I am on this one. And I don't know how to sort out, because they give you that QR code, and I don't know how to sort it out, and nobody seems to know what the story is. I haven't got a clue. But we'll try Final Fantasy. Thanks for the heads up on that one. Yeah, Final Fantasy, jeez, you go back. I'm trying to remember all the names in that. It was way, way back. That's when I was playing games. The original, like the proper Final Fantasy, as I know it, on PlayStation PlayStation 1. Then I went from there to PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3. But that one I need to check out. Definitely. Now, please forgive me. I'm only in the door. I had a great conversation with a load of lads. I used to get off Leisure that was making up all sorts of conversations and all that. Sometimes you think you're the annoying person that keeps on making conversation all the time. I was really tired. I went in and I was just talking. I was like, oh, God, shut up for a minute. And then another subject would come up and I'd be like, oh, God, like, now. As I do be on here, and then I have to say, like, I'm not on YouTube, I'm not making conversation about anything. And these is just things, is I just jump from one to the other, jump from one to the other, jump from one to the other. And then I was just like, just stop. Anyway, I hope you're keeping well anyway. Yeah, I heard that. This was very good, actually. I must give that a try. Hopefully, thing won't transfer over. Annoyance. It's not one thing, it's another. Anyway, meantime. My week was full of all sorts of things. I spoke to a lot of women. Sounds like I don't speak to women at all. But a lot of new people as well, in the same context. And I came across two people that were very on the same level as me. Two women anyway. They're on the same level as me about the Trump situation. Anyways, I'm not getting into politics, so I won't get into that right now, and I don't want to. But they were on the same level as me, and it's weird. One of them was actually from America. Oh, Canadian. It's pretty hard to tell the accents. Oh, no, she's American. She's over here, and I think it was her first time over. And she was kind of taken back that how different it is. I saw her like that. She came over here just to relax and have a good time. Get away from all that crap that's over there. It's a bit like what's her name? O'Donnell. Get away from it all. Yeah. She came up with no reasons for leaving America, and I totally agree with her. But there's no reason for her to be stopped from getting back. But she fell out with Trump anyway. So I'm not getting into all that. I told you I'm not going into it. Why am I going into it? No politics here today. Rosie O'Donnell, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh God, oh jeez, where are they going? Jesus, what a week, what 2 weeks. The old one chopping away, you ever get that annoying friend that just wants to constantly ring you? Call after call after call after call after call after call. There's nothing special about me. Call after 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 call. Oh, jeez. So I let it go for a while. And then it was just like 30 or 40. I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck? Just leave me alone. It's like phone call after phone call. So eventually I answered the phone call. So I answered the phone. I was like, yeah, what's the story with you? Yeah, you didn't answer your phone. I said, I wasn't answering the phone. Won't be bothered with you. It's the way you asked me and everything else. So he did accuse me sister actually here in the wrong, and I put on speakerphone to him, and he apologised to her, and I said, alright, grand. But that went on for like 2 weeks. Call after call after call after call after call after call after call. I was like, for fuck's sake, you really that fucking lonely? I can go anywhere and talk to anyone. You know, I think you all know that anyway. It's the weirdest thing. Bro, how are you? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. See, I do have you down as a moderator. Yeah, bro. And it was on here, not anywhere else. What? Exactly what? Don't mind me, I was just talking all day and all night. About anything and everything. Like, I remember half of it will be doing alright. Yeah. I'm only after coming in the door. Seriously, I'm only after coming in the door. I'm not drunk, for fuck's sake. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. Yes. When I went home on a Monday night, as drunk can be, I see the horse beside the door where my horse should be. No, I'm not that bad, yeah. But I'll get there. Yeah, I'm on the YouTube. Can't play music though. Yeah, I brought up conversations with loads of people. It's typical of me when I'm out and having a few. And as I said, I was talking about, hi Mario, how are you? Mario, salute. Yeah, so yeah, it was one of those kind of crazy days. I said, fuck it, I'd go out and have a few pints, and that's what I done. And I'm glad that I did. I got new earphones as well. Oh, just a question for you all. Has the PlayStation 5 got Bluetooth? So I haven't got a clue about this technology anymore. It's all racing ahead of me. A friend of mine, I'm only making up the story. But babies are popping out of the bleeding womb. And they're there with the bleeding iPhones and tablets. Straight away. I'm telling them how to do this and that. Now I say straight away. When they're 2 year old, I seen them there in the bleeding pram. And they talk about this screen time and everything else. But they're looking at the bloody thing and they're playing the bloody thing. And the kids are there like playing it just to keep them quiet. When I was a kid, there was no such thing. When I was a baby, I think it was a baby anyway, I can't remember those times. When I was a baby in a pram, I was just given a fucking soda if I was lucky enough. You know, they get bleeding tablets now. They get bleeding this and no, pushing them around and everybody else just to keep them quiet. I was like, oh yeah. And now they're talking about like stopping them in school and taking the apps off. The kids know how to. When they're 5, then they know even more. I just appeared, yeah. Well, I think I did actually. I dropped down from the heavens. Where am I going to next? I don't know. It's like, oh, here you go. Have him. So there I was anyway. I appeared. Well, like, Jesus. My ma say, this is a lovely child in a Moses basket in the rotunda. Is that him? I always wanted a son. And he turned around and says, oh, Jesus, I'm not fucking shagging you again. I'll have him. Definitely, do you know what? In my bottle, no word of a lie, I was drinking Guinness. Not in the bottle now, not in the bottle. Johnny Blue, yeah. No word of a lie. My mum, she'd have, every woman was given a pint of Guinness in Ireland. Right, in Ireland, they were given a pint of Guinness after the birth. Now, the afterbirth came before me. Because I didn't want to come into this world. I was happy where I was. As I come into this bleeding mad family. I am the king of Guinness. You know what? I should be. You know what? I'm not even monetizing or anything like that, but I should be advertised. All I do is drinking. So make sure the harp is on one side and the harp is on the other, and drinking it away. Well, there is questions on that. Was the afterbirth better than myself? Well, was I fully formed? Hain do tree car cook. Hain do tree car cook. August. My love. August. McCree. August. Oh, if I start speaking Irish, then you know I'm drunk. I'll do an Irish lesson there. Garky will do, come on. I'm learning a bit of Ukrainian because I have a Ukrainian neighbour next door. He built the fucking house. He bought the house, built the house, lives in the house. And then he leaves the bleeding curtains wide open. And there's no curtain on the bleeding window. And anybody can look in and see it's empty. And then he comes up the odd time. And he looks in there and he thinks, he came up here, he said, this is a quiet place, he says. He says, it's a quiet place. Up here, it says, yeah, we haven't seen the sister yet. And Jesus, who he seen the sister. And you know, that story, Darky. Jeez. God. You picked this fucking time to come up here anyway to buy a house in November. And then all the shit happened then after that, and everything else went through, and then all the shit was going through, and all trying to go through the shit and everything else. I said, fucking no, I'm better off drinking. I said, fuck it. Me and Arthur get on very well anyway. James Street, here they come. I'm going to get signed in for free. I'm going to get one of those membership cards. You're welcome anytime. Yeah. I'll go up to the 360 pub. Like, for fuck's sake, my head is going around like fucking circles anyway. You're in Navan. Ah, lovely. Navan's grand. No matter where you go in Ireland, anyway, there's good people. Jeez, the time I went up to Cavan, it was like two travellers. Two travellers came up. One came up. It was like the hills have eyes. One of them came up one time. I'm going around with a bag, walking through Cavan. And he says, "You want a lift?" I says, no, I don't want a lift. No, you're gonna. Sure, I can get you there, though. I was looking for a bleeding taxi. I said, no, you're grand. No, you're grand. You're grand. You're all right. I'll put the accent on. Ah, lovely. Wanted to bum me. That's a bit offensive. Definitely a Trump supporter. Wow. Bum me. Ah, jeez, I won't be into that. Christ almighty. So anyways, those up there anyway, and then he went away. He left, and then another chap came around. He says he wanted me to come closer to the car. He says, how are you keeping? You alright? And everything else. And I knew they were related in a way. He says, I'll give you a lift. I'll give you a lift up to where you're going. I says, no. I says, no, I won't be doing that at all. And then he started talking about the hospital in Dublin, saying that he was not being looked after and everything else. I said, well, I hope he'll be looked after and everything else. I said, so I'm just getting around here and everything else. So I give you a lift. Says, no, you're grand. Oh, he fucked off anyway. That was the end of that. Thank God I had a taxi, a proper taxi. Not some fucking idiot that comes up and... Oh. One with one eye and the other one with the other eye. This is the travellers. One with one eye and two that can't hear. The two of them are deaf. It's like hear no evil, see no evil. Like, Jesus. So anyways, I got into the taxi anyway with the black fella anyway, and yes, his colour is black. But he's a lovely chap. And I trust him more than what I trust the other two, which were white. But Jesus, these two were searching around Cavan. to see who they can get and who can rob and a whole lot. I could have ended up I could have been bummed in the field, but then I was like, for fuck's sake, I need to get away from these quick enough. I'm not racist. Yes, it's not racist. I'm not really white. I'm pink and white, and I don't know. Are we pink or white, or what is it? Look at my hands now. It's pinkish, whitish. That's probably the high blood pressure. I'm pink and white. Nobody talks about albinos. Albinos. Yeah, I was pale as fuck. I need a bit of sunshine. And in the meantime, I got the taxi up to the apartment where they were, and you know who I'm on about. And somebody went in, right, and I followed your man in, and he opened the door for me into the apartment, and I went up the lift, and then I snuck in to the apartment, and I sat down in the dark, as I do. Sat down in the dark, like that. And then, of course, the young fella comes in, Ryan, comes in. I was waiting for one to come in, because they had the door open. They had the poxy forward door open. I knew they had the door open. And but they didn't know I was coming. So that's the biggest surprise attack as well. So I went in, sat down on the sofa, and then I was like that, all covered up. And he comes in, I have my hat on, he comes in and he says, before he took, everything was dark in the room. And I went, how are you? Who's that? I'll be in a rob. Anyway, the Ryan fella turns around and he says, so who's that? I says, I'm your man that's looking for you. He says, what? I says, yeah. He turned the light on. He says, it's only Robbie. Robbie's here. I was like, for fuck's sake. I broke into their flat. Or their apartment. Oh, it was just, you're talking about 3 years ago, I'd say. 3 years ago. It's crazy. Well, I didn't know what to do. Whether to put my bag down somewhere and hide that, and then hide behind the sofa. There was a big long sofa, like not the L-shaped sofa that goes this way and that way. I didn't know what to hide behind. I just sit there, so I was just sat there. I snuck in, and nobody knew that I actually came in. It's a bit like me having sex. Nobody know that I ever come. Alright, but that's another story. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I know. I don't hate bringing up, but like, it was me just pulling the prank. You know what I mean? So it was so easy to do. I said, you better fucking close that fucking door. Anybody can walk in there. I'm sitting down there. No, look, you know what? I kept on doing it anyway. I was like, yeah, you're not gonna fucking learn, eh? I had the fucking their apartment door open all the time. I was like, oh, here. Oh, off the heads. I try to work them out as well. I don't want to talk about them too much. I'm just telling you about a story. Well, I have other things to be bothered about when whatever they're bothered about. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I seriously don't understand. Now when you get that curious with people and the whole lot, Dark, when you're trying to work out what people are like, and it just doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it comes across that way at times. But then I'm just like saying, fuck it. Why do I leave? I suppose I've done it. I don't even understand myself at times. Why do I leave my defences down? Just to look after people. Makes no sense to me. This moment in time, anyway. You really want to know how I am. I'm concerned about one or two things. And one that I'm concerned about, for the first time in a long time, is my health. And I'm not talking about mentally or anything like that. But I have a continuous pain there in the stomach. Which, okay, hold me hands up. It could be anything. And it could be all related to me drinking and smoking and whatever else. So this hasn't gone away. It's like a strange pain that I have. And it kind of sits there. Sometimes I get good days and sometimes I get bad days. So I don't know if it's a strain the muscle. It's a long time since I strained the muscle. It's a hell of a long time since I strained the muscle. Jesus God, Jesus. Oh, strain the muscle. Jeez. I can't get the main one up. Never mind that nets. Yeah, I know. I was told before that it could be. Um, yeah, it could be. I went for a PSA. The doctors don't do a PSA exam. PSA for your prostate. I done a blood test there. They called me again, and I never got a report back. And I wanted to know more information than that. How I am. And the doctor down there, just down the road from me, Darky, just down the road, bro. Got back to me once, never got back to me again. They give you take a blood test and they don't get back to you. Once he got back to me, and that was it. Well, I know there's something else that's wrong. And I don't want to go to the hospital. I do not want to go to the hospital. I really do not want to go to the hospital again. I've been in and out of hospital like there was no tomorrow. And this is during COVID time. And I don't want to do it again. Well, it happens. I'll get through it. So anyway, up the last few days anyway, I got talking to a lot of people and everything else. Got talking today. Good bit of fun, good bit of banter. Everybody else goes out there, like, you just have a bit of banter, you just start talking no matter what. And if I can pick other people's, I don't know, if I can pick them up, being as funny as I am, in a weird way, I can easily bring them to another level. You think so? Yeah, I know. Just get things checked anyway. But I'm not in the greatest spot at the moment. But I don't mind. You get on with what I have anyway. What I have is what I have, and what I don't is what I don't. And what you get is what you get. And if you don't, you don't. And if I do, I do. Okay. It's like life. Just let everything get to me too fucking much, too fucking hard. And it drags me down. I just try to see the funny side of it all. I always try to see the funny side. But then, there comes a time when you have to stop laughing. And then cop on. And I don't have any cop on whatsoever. If I did, I wouldn't be in any situation at all. But, as I say, it is what it is. Even with my mates in group, they all want to stay in touch with me. Everybody wants to stay in touch with me. I don't know, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me be. Mondays, Tuesdays, and a whole lot. Mondays, Tuesdays, happy days. Wednesdays, Thursdays, happy days. Fridays, Saturdays, happy days. Sunday, and a lot. Right. These days are mine. Jeez. Right, I'll do the songs later. But, yeah. I let things go. Unfortunately, I just let myself go too much. I did try to get myself clean. And I know you have as well, bro. And in your own way. And I have a lot of love and respect for you. I always have a lot of love and respect for you. So many things to talk about. So enough about me for that hour. If anybody wants to talk about anything whatsoever, I'll put it up there. Yes, can. And I can talk about other funny stories that I've been involved in. You probably know most of them now by now. You probably know most of them. That's all up there now. I just wish I could actually tell them on stage and just make a laugh of it all. But I don't know if I can anymore. Like the time I was in Madigan's. We just call Conleys now. But there used to be Conleys and there's Madigans and there's Conleys again. And there was a chap up there singing the song and the whole lot, and I said, I'll go up and sing a song. So I really got. He was very good, no disrespect to him. So I said, I fucking I'll go up and sing a song. I don't sing songs, I was really pissed. This was back in 2020. Which is like fucking 25 and a bit years. As we all know. And I sang Aran Aveen in Dublin. Shane the Fianna Fáil talking you like I'm being there soul. No, I only know it in Irish. I don't want to know it in any other language. But that. Ugh, I'll sort it out in the own time. Shane the Fianna. Ugh. Not my meaning. Like bloody YouTube here, they don't allow me play music. Because then the channel will go down. The experience I had in life. My life is like a journey. It's like a complete fucking journey. It's mental in every way. But I love it. I look back on it and I go like, what the fuck were you? This is that little pain I have there. In the abdomen. Just around there. It gets aggravated from time to time. And I think I strained a muscle. And as women go to you know how women go through the breasts and everything else, you have to check underneath the arm, and you have to check across and everything else, blah, blah, blah. For men, it's a little bit different. So, trying to work out, is it me prostate, or is it me bowel? Or what could it be? No, I'm not on the pity pot here. I'm just laughing at the whole situation that I let go so long. And here I am smoking like fucking Egypt. Like. But yeah, I get it checked and I'll work out from there. Stop being a fucking fool. A good friend of mine, 40, over there in Scotland. A very good friend of mine. 40 in town. They always have been for years. And she done the right thing. She said, Robbie, I'll leave it to your own and you can sort it all out. And at that time, I was just like in all sorts of situations. And eventually got to the stage, I think, that I got as bad as I did. But then I'm just thinking too much. Drinking too much. But thinking too much at the same time. So I'm having a bleeding pint of fucking Guinness. I should have a bottle of cop on. And it'll be all good. Maybe. I'll get there eventually. I always fight through it all. I fought through this much in life. I can fight a lot more. For me, that'll make me happy. Oh, I'm feeling better now already. What's that? Listen, I may come across to y'all somewhat different. Maybe I am, or maybe not. But we're all different in different ways. And fuck it. Jared, how are you? Jared, I keep on saying to you, I love your surname. Dookie. Anybody actually pronounce that right? Where did your surname originate from? Oh, you're the hay fever. Say Dookie. Yeah, it's Dookie. Some people don't understand what there's a Q in there. And should there be now correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they actually put that there like hold on. Should it be like Shevu or like we say fodder, which is like over the E to pronounce Duque? Spanish, alright, yeah. Ah, and Irish. Oh, and Irish. Alright. Oh, well, in Irish then, you know, Shevu was what you put over the E, and then something similar within yeah. Yeah. Good. That's what it is in life. Just keep on laughing. I always have a laugh. I take the piss out of myself more than anybody else. So when anybody comes in here to try to troll me or anything like that, I take the piss out of them. And then at the end of the day, they try to troll me. And I think that's the most funniest thing ever. That's why I keep on saying I love me trolls. Oh, dear. Pool. Pool league tonight. You're 2-4 this year. Oh. Fosdick and Shaw. Now Higham. Oh, you need to elaborate a little bit more on that one. I'm not too sure. Sorry, Jared. I do apologise. All right. Well done. Oh. 2 out of 4, so you're like 50-50. Pool league. I'm only getting new to games. It's just sort of like a new thing for me. Playing games. I'll get a PlayStation, got loads of PlayStations, all sorts of things, and I'm only getting back into gaming again. I'll probably start off with go back to my old young age and I'll start playing the Mega Drive. Now, a Mega Drive, when I bought them years ago, right, you used to get a cartridge in the bloody thing and the whole lot. That cost you about, back in the day, it cost you about €200. £200. It wasn't even euros at the time. £200. And I'd be saving me bleeding coins and everything else for it. They kept an open thing. I'm not doing anything sexual here, but they kept an open thing where the cartridge goes in. But you can't put a cartridge in. I don't know why they even done that. By the way, YouTube, just to remind you, this is actually an adult stream. 1 hour games. Pass on 3 weeks. Alright. God. What is Pool League? You have to educate me there now. What is that game like? Come from somebody that knows that men are actually playing netball, which predominantly a woman's game. But anyway, never mind. Oh, snooker billiards. Alright, yeah. 8 ball, yeah. And 9 ball. Oh, brilliant. Now, are you playing on the table physically, or are you playing on a game? I don't know that game. Hmm. 7-foot tables. 7 foot. All right. Oh yeah. So that's 7x3. Billiards, by the way, not many people know about. It's a great game. It originated from France. Um, there's 3 balls on the table. and cannons. There's so many rules of it. But shots I've seen, like the French are very good at that. Yeah, it's very, very hard. Very, very hard. You have to know your angles and everything else to get the ball around the table. I just got fascinated watching them play. There's only three balls on the table. You have one spotted ball, and then you have one blank white ball, and you have a red ball. And it was cannons and a whole lot that they were playing, and how to stay on the table and everything else. And then I don't know the full rules in it, but that's where snooker actually originated. It was through billiards. Oh, the Black Widow, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I watched, I followed it on Sky Sports, not advertising here, YouTube, but on Sky Sports they had the 9 ball championships and everything else. And that's kind of like, the Americans took that up. And what they done with that then was they changed certain sort of the rules and everything else. But I like when Europe, it's like the Ryder Cup in golf. So what they do is, I forgot what was the name of it again, Jared. And so they play 9 ball pool, not 9 ball. Is it 9 ball? No, 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 no. I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong on that. Am I wrong? On the pool. I'm getting off track now for a minute. So, anyways, we play 8 ball a lot over here. Hell of a lot. You go to any pub, play 8 ball. I used to be good when I could see the table. I couldn't even find the table half the time. Like, everybody keeps on asking me now, Robbie, you having the game? You having the game, Robbie? You having the game? I said, oh, jeez, no. I can't say that at all. So then I decided to get these things. But I keep on forgetting them. And I put them on one time and I won a few games. Hello, how are you? I got glasses. I like Dennis Taylor. I don't wear them upside down. Dennis Taylor would be more like this. Well, actually, yeah. You get the whole idea now in a minute. Right, upside down glasses. Actually, that works. That actually works. I may try that a time. I used to play for Ireland in the championships way back, and I went to Northern Ireland up to, well, the north of Ireland is Cavan, and then I went up to where Darkey is as well, Navan as well, and I played in the championships when I was very young. And Mum, God bless her, she brought me up in the train to get there. And yeah, it didn't kind of work out for me in any way. And just talking about sticks and balls and pool games and everything else. Does a 2-year-old, after hitting the, I don't know if you know this, after actually hitting the Guinness Book of Records, he's the first one, I think he was the age of 2, to actually get 2 balls down, and one of them is a bank shot. You know the bank shot, Jared? So he done the bank shot, and then they put him down Guinness Book of Records for the youngest one to do so. And he's only 2. There you go. I'm telling you, these kids come out, they know it all. 2 years of age. Fair play to the young lad. Watch out for him. Oh, you don't ask me the bloody name. But, yeah, jeez. He was on BBC there the other day. Brilliant. Jesus, if I actually, I had a pool table, really small one, and I was so fascinated. My favourite player of all time, anyway, is Jimmy White. Jimmy White was always number 1 for me, the whirlwind himself. But I'll never forget, back in the 1985, I was like a little kid. I had me little pill cue, and I was watching Dennis Taylor pot that black against Steve Davis. And I ran up and down the stairs like a lunatic. I was so delighted from Ralph Fetty. Oh, Eckhart. Sorry, yeah, Eckhart. I don't know him. Who was your man from America there that was he was always tops. He's from, he always played and the whole lot. He's so angry. He had that attitude. He always had that about him. Oh, Efren, yeah. Yeah, Efren Reyes. Brilliant. And then you have Suke as well, don't you? Oh, jeez. Oh, who am I thinking about years ago? Efren Reyes is actually very good. Earl Strickland. There you have. Thank you. Yeah, he freaks out a lot, yeah. Earl Strickland. Such an attitude he had. I found he's like the Alex Higgins over here of Pill. Alex Higgins was a genius on the snooker table. Absolute genius. The shots he could pull out was unreal. How you put the spin on the ball and how he was able to get around and everything else was to understand the physics of the game and the tactics of the game as well. It does actually, and that's what it's nice to have a pool table there. Um, it brings people together as well. You learn a lot about people as well when you're. I mean, anybody can play. Like you stick your €2 in into the table and the whole lot. take the balls out, and then you get to know people and all that. I've done that for years. Yeah, it is a bit of a therapy because it takes your mind off things. It takes your mind off things completely. Totally agree. Oh, sure, I have a queue around here somewhere, but anyways, it's probably gone. So, jeez, God's sakes. Not when you roll your crew. Sorry, you roll your crew. Not the way you roll your crew across the table, and you see how wonky, how bent the stick is. And you'd be like, I can't play with that. But yeah, cues. People are actually coming in now with the wrong cues. Oh, lovely. Nice. Hmm. Well, the only cues I really had were from Lifestyle, Sport Shop. I liked a bigger tip than the smaller tip. So, and I cued it like Jimmy White would do, right up towards the white. So close. But I've lost all my stance is completely gone. Um, as I said, my eyesight is completely gone too. So I don't have the patience anymore for it all. McDermott and Joss, I don't really know them, but well, they sound like they're pretty good make. What type of wood do you have? Is it amber? Whenever anybody gets on here and talk about wood, no, no euphemisms there. I'm just talking about the wood of the queue. Yeah, but is snooker. I loved it. Snooker was always my sport. And then the tables got very fucking dear. €20 for an hour. I was like, oh here, good luck. And then start closing down all the snooker halls that were down here. I was like, I do have a trophy somewhere. I may show it some other time if I do come across it. If I wasn't thrown in the bin. But there is a trophy that I have. I got to the semi-final. And that was all ages. So I had a handicap. And that was playing snooker. So handicap means that I had points ahead. Which I felt very guilty. I'm fairly kind of like, hmm. hmm. We're going back to Earl Strickland. Jeez. When America plays Europe in those championships, you know, what the what's it? The Marconi Cup, the Marconi Cup, wasn't it? The Marconi or something like that. It's on Sky Sports, I think. Um, Strickland, Jesus, he'd jump up on the table and he'd be dancing around. What a man! I'd be worried about the clot. So these things happen. Well cheaper than I missed that message actually. Way cheaper than a shrink. That was very good. That makes a lot of sense. Well, it looks like I'm going to do 2 hours here, and I'm going to head over to Twitch and see what happens there. Yeah. I like music. I can't play music on YouTube anymore. Can't. I'm banned from playing music, even though it's YouTube music. Cannot do that. I might be down here for years. Not as much as I used to be, but it's on here for years. And hold on, and then YouTube, you know, just gives the bloody break. I understand the copyright and everything else, but at the end of the day, I'm not using anybody else. I'm not throwing a CD in there or nothing like that. This is music that is actually from your own channel, YouTube. Anybody else can fucking play them. Well, you can't play it off that. You have to play it from a different one. YouTube something. A YT is a YTS or something. God, fuck's sake. In the meantime, I'll take my coat off. And I shall relax a little bit more. Ugh. Oh, God. I'm going back to what I was saying earlier on. If I'm doing myself damage, I've already done it. So fuck it off. There's no way I'm going to bleed in hospital. I don't need that shit. I'm tired of being in there. Now, that sounds very immature for me to say that. Anybody else would be saying, like, yeah, go to the hospital, get that checked, get this checked. I just can't. I just can't care about me, but I care about everybody else. But I don't care about me. It is what it is, isn't it? You live and learn, and sometimes you don't live. Sometimes you don't want to. It is what it is. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Ugh, jeez. Anyway, in the meantime. I don't expect you all to understand me. I talk about anything and everything, as you all know. But we all have our own issues in life. We all have our own things to do. We all have it in our own way. and we just get along. Um, doesn't always happen that way. But some people. I think some people are very, very lost in their own ways of doing other things and a whole lot. Which, in a polite way, pisses me off. And I don't let people get to me. Never let. That was like one of my number one rules in life. Don't let people get to me, because people can't get to me, no matter what. And I respect and I take in everybody else's comments and everybody else that comes in here. From me, I appreciate it. Just being here, I suppose. Weird as it is, strange as it is. I'm not here to be understood. I'm here to understand. Fucking hell. That's the weirdest thing I ever came out with. You don't understand me. You don't want to know me. But anyway, I love you all. There's a few things I need to sort out anyway. Going back and tracking that. A few things I need to sort out before the sort things out, which I will. And that day will come. But I haven't put down. I always put down a timeline, but then I don't do it. I sort of cave in. So I'm like Taco Trump. Always cowers out, but be a wrinkle racco. I'm all going at the end of the day. Oh, God, it's getting kind of cold out since I took my jacket off. So if anybody wants to jump over to my Twitch in the next 20 minutes, is more than welcome. And the Garcia man next door, I don't know why he's gone back to Ukraine or not. Why the well, he's probably his family over there. I don't know what the story is. No, but he's a lovely chap. He came over here from the Ukraine, he built his house and the whole lot. Done everything out with it. Decked it all out. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Bought the house, done the house, built the house back to where it should be. And for me, be a privilege for me to actually go in and see how much work he done. But unfortunately, I can't do that because the sister I have here caused so much abuse towards him, and I understand where people are coming from that point of view. They get on with me. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't get on with me? So at the end of the day, I was just trying to keep the peace. while he's actually doing the house. Now I'm trying to keep the peace in my own head. That year was just a complete blur. I just passed so fucking quick. It was gone. It was here and gone. 2024. My dog dies on November 25th, a week later. Or so. Or so December. Oh, so, get me months wrong. November 25th. My best friend of all time. He was so beautiful, Buster. He was only 10. I'll tell you a story about that later on. Don't want to get into it now. And then the following week after that was December 4th, 2024. Mum passed away. And how I dealt with it? Well, that's a question for me. How I dealt with it. No, I haven't really. But I'm dealing with it anyway. Am I allowed to deal with it? No. Did I try to get myself right? I did before. And Darky had actually said that as well. I did try my best. And friends that I thought were friends want to still know me and be around me, talk to me, and drink with me. And the whole idea was just like trying to get myself clean off the alcohol. I've got to do anything more than that. But then the alcohol became a crutch. Then I got rid of it. And then the world was so strange. It was crazy. It was mental. Seeing it in a different way. And then I realised there's actually better people out there that I can talk to. And I am she's in there shouting with somebody. Nice. The weirdest thing that happened to me today was my sister down in Wexford sends me a bleeding message. Good fella. I'm good fella. Fella. Love heart. Fella. And that is something I have to pick up on the next day. What the fuck is that one on? And that she suddenly said to me there the other day. Now Ireland's being flooded over. There's a lot of business being built upon swamplands that are around here and all that, so the water has nowhere to go. And I've talked about this before when I was down the country as well. So now we're getting drowned over, especially down the east, the west, and the whole lot. So I have to do my own little investigations that I do, and talk a little bit more. Apparently, every business is going to get €100,000, and to build our businesses back up again. But I don't know how they're prioritising that. There's a lot of houses went down. They only spoke about businesses. But what about the people with their houses and everything else that got flooded out? We got flooded over here. I know over there in America, you lot got a lot going on there in comparison. We get the floods and everything else, blah blah blah. You get the fires and this and that and everything else. What's it, Chicago, LA, California. Where LA is, and then Chicago as well, top of that. And then Florida, it's been hit. And I feel sorry for those people, because there's a lot of neglect that's gone on there. Within the Trump administration, there's a lot of businesses and families that are actually suffering big time. But not only that, there's extra trouble there should not be. And there is that question that's out there. Why are you bothered about the Trump? Right? Why are you bothered about going to war here and war there, war everywhere, and just trying to get the peace prize and all this bullshit? This chap hasn't got a clue. Venezuela, your one comes over and gives him the peace prize. I'm like, oh, here, come on, have a laugh. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong what I'm saying. But this is factual. This is happening now today. Where he, himself, hasn't got a clue what he's at. And I still want those redacted files to be open to everybody, especially the ones that are abused and that were in there within the Epstein trial. And now I have the freedom of speech. I'm here in Ireland, so therefore I can speak about it. Don't ever turn me off. Mark, how are you? Things need to change big time. Things need to be found out big time. Grand Mark, not bother, yeah. It's just, well, I always say that to everybody. Yeah, not a bother, I'm grand, yeah, I'm alright. I have other things in my mind. We all have things on our mind anyway. But my mind just keeps on going. And I don't know. I'm alright, I'm just speaking now. This is my my platform that I'm allowed to have. If YouTube doesn't fucking give out to me. I'm alright. How are you? Well, today anyway, had a great day. Actually, I was out there talking about all this before. People actually seen it from my point of view. You know, when you sit down and you start talking to people, and you don't. It's like you talk to people and have a debate, and you give your point of view, and then you get their point of view, and then you put everybody's point of view together and whole lot. Then you try and work it out, and so where everybody else is coming from. No, I don't know. I need to get a checkup, but I don't want to get a checkup. I don't want to go to hospital. um, I really don't. I've been in and out, in and out, in and out. Shake it all about. Maybe you'll see me on the. I do a YouTube off the phone or something like that in hospital sometime, but it's not for now. Mm, I don't want to go that far. I have an ailment anyway, it's just right there. And it doesn't seem to want to go away. It's not as bad as maybe I'm taking it out to be. Another way you kind of catastrophize, just the word I'm looking for, catastrophize everything. I'm just worrying too much about something that normally I just forget about. Listen, I'll be alright. Fucking 16%. Why are you so slow? Fucking thing. Ah, in my head. Oh, Jesus. Where are we now? Try it again. Bollocks this. It's hard. Fucking useless, these chargers. Ah! Well, Mark, all's done for that law. In Osquega. I'm Irish. Happy birthday. In case I don't hear from you. What age you gonna be then? Well, make me feel old. You're probably in your 20s or something. Happy birthday anyway. You got an Irish anyway, you got an English. That's fair. Good. This bloody thing. I lost to the bloody war. You'd be 48. Ah. Mark, I'm 48 already. Well, 48 is not too bad. 2 years away from 50. If the math serves me. Don't worry about the 50s. Yeah, get there, bro. Sorry, why do they give me small little wires in these bloody things? Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at me. I'm an awful age, aren't I? That's the word I'm looking for. I like a big wire. Give me 48, well, 48 be grand. Let me organise this a little bit better. Jeez, imagine the years we had, Mark. Fuck's sake, up to now. The years I had. I'm not cooking that now at the moment. Although I have something in the microwave. Which is a kebab and chips. Do you ever, when you heat up chips in the microwave and they go cold, they're not worth eating at all, are they? Jeez. Anyway, I have that one working now. Looks like the bigger wire is the better wire. I'll do a kebab now in a minute. Tomorrow I'm going to do an Irish stew. My way. As Frank Sinatra said, I don't know, my way. So, no music, Mark. No, Mark. The way it is, I get kicked from here. Unfortunately, YouTube have a thing with me where the channel will be blocked from some countries, but not all countries. But I got a strike there before, and I just said, "Oh fuck it, I'll just play whatever." On what's that thing, Mark? It's YT, isn't it? I thought that like you can play any music on that. There's a guy here. No, so you have to switch over to my Twitch channel, which is what was it again? Celtic Warrior _ 1977. Yeah, I know it sucks. Yeah, big time. Listen, I gave out to him enough about it all because I have the two TVs here and I can't actually do what I normally do. And listen, at the end of the day, they have the copyright reasons and everything else with it, so they have to abide by their rules. Even though it's still YouTube that I'm playing. But it's the copyright reasons where I get messed up on. But I'll stick my channel down there anyway. There you go. Hold on. Not everybody likes going on Twitch, but anyway, there you go. So we're going to jump over a bit of music and all that and listen to me like born bleeding ears off you. You can jump over if you want to. Ugh. Mm. It's mad. I don't understand it, Mark, to be honest with you. Why I can't play. Apart from the copyright, as I said. Why I can't play music on my channel. I've done that for years on here. Not a bother. And all of a sudden, copyright, 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 block, 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 copyright, copyright, block, strike, strike, strike. I was like, oh, here. Give me a break. It does me in. Anyway, 1977. That's my Twitch. And I don't know if you're still there, but that's the year I was born. The year Elvis died. So we've come across anyway. You can have a song request and the whole lot. The room will be darkened down. And we can get a little bit busy.
Bluetooth mode.
So I have that. It's a grand little thing there. So I'll get that ready. But anybody has a song or anything like that. Everybody's gone on the StreamYard, Mark. What's the story with that? StreamYard. It's not even on Mac. I'm on actually, but I'd rather stick to where I'm used to. Like probably one of the oldies. Having to go over there all the bloody time. In the meantime, I can sing a song for you. You don't want me singing. I haven't got a note in my head. Will we give it a go? I walked upon the sand. Here I am, I am. I walked through foreign lands. Years and years I roamed. I once saw your face. Oh, here I'm so long, a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I wasn't there. Yeah, I see. I know some of the song, but not all of it. Your face, to face. I'm the man that sold the world. I can sing it myself, but I can't fucking play the bleeding song. Well, I actually can make actually words to it and sound to it, but like it's not actually me playing it. I walk through foreign lands. Oh, by the way, that's Nirvana. It was supposed to be. I know, When it's out in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dream of telephonication. Dream of telephonication. I'll actually have to do the how to actually do the actually music towards the song. Alright. I'm really share a song request. Don't ask me to actually try and sing a song, because I won't remember the words. Well, a song will come into my head eventually, and then I'll end up singing it. Probably better than listening to me talking. Oh, jeez, I'm on 2 hours already. Ah, folks. We'll have a different night when I go on to Twitch. Yeah. YouTube. Sort out. I'll come up with a song of my own, actually. I'll clear out. You have the blank one head, and then I'll get the other head in. Yeah. In times I've been in troubles and time, and I was always going round. And times I talked to people in places I never found. I was lost, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know my name. I was pissed, I didn't know what to do. And I said, fuck this, you're the same. Sure, I walked north and south of Ireland. I walked from east to west, and some people understood, but I came out the best. But then there were the certain ones that sit down and talk to you. And the times I went through and everything I said, I haven't got a clue. And we just sat down and we talked. And we just had a pint or two. And we just had a life of our own. And then I eventually got the... Oh, that's where I get stuck. Eventually then I got to get up, and off to home I go. as I am just ad-libbing this song. I don't know if it makes any sense. Cause that night I didn't make any sense at all. And I got home somehow to bed. Somehow. So the legs, they all took me up the road. They all took me on the bus. My knees were gone and hit Dublin. And I wasn't worth that much. I was falling over myself. I was nearly gone to pieces. I didn't know what to bloody do. I nearly ended up in Dublin Zoo. The orangutans were more intelligent than me. And so the monkeys were. I didn't have to buy a ticket. They're going to put me in a cage. Along with the monkeys. Right. I think it's about on time. I do have a song now. I'll be brave enough to say it. There's time. Times in my time and the problems I had. And we all have our situation all true. And problems that we go through when everything is right. We always have a thing or two. Oh. I learned to play it now, it'll be grand. I keep on telling you that. I don't know how to fucking play it. You just beat the bloody thing a whole lot and the sound comes out. And over too much of music at all, you haven't got a clue what you're doing. I have a lot of songs, but I never wrote them down. Most of them are all comedy about life in general. So, I don't know how to put the power on. All I'm doing is just banging the bleeding drum. You see, I think the orange version of the Orange Order. Well, we had the drums before they did. I came up with a song. Our flag is green and white and gold. There's no orange in our flag. No. Can I say that? There's no orange in our flag. It is the tricolour and there isn't gold. With the white and the green, with peace for all the old. I want to mention it, but I can't do. Alright, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. No matter what religion that you are, no matter what religion that you are, no matter what religion that you are, green, white and gold. If you're orange, then you're a different fucking colour. If you're orange, you're a different fucking colour. I'm not being fucking racist in any fucking way, but if you're orange, you're a different fucking colour. Oh, jeez. Green, white, and gold. Green, white, and gold. Yes, the orange don't want the peace up the north of Ireland, 'cause we are green, white, and gold. Green, white, and gold. Green, white, and gold. Carl, how are you, brother? How are you keeping? I'm getting really fucking partisan out the moment. Good morning to you. How are you keeping? I know I said I'd drop down to you at some stage, but you don't need the crazy Taliban. Going down there with his barrel on. Giving it all over. But then I'm like, how are you all keeping down there? Seeing the floods and everything else, Cal? Jeez, you just got really flooded over. I was going to text you, but then the timelines and everything else, I can't get any communication down to you as well. Well, either that or the sister down in Wexford doesn't want to answer me. She's such a fucking lunatic, that one. Dick, bro, two, somewhat. What the? If you're trying to speak Irish, then me higging me and sure. Yeah, but this is the thing that they're after doing anyway, and you know this for a long, long time. Right, I'm getting to Irish politics now. While you're here, brother, there's 55 million that was put aside for people that are down south. Now, I'm not saying exactly where, but you know what I'm on about when I go on to this. 55 billion, but the thing is, this has happened over 20 years, 16 times. A poor woman's house is being flooded out. And when this came in, she lost all her, she's passed away, and the family are trying to keep the house. But there's money there, 55 million that was put there to get everything done. But here's the thing, they haven't got any planning permission. Why the fuck have they not got any planning permission? What's the story with Bob Lawler? That's the planning permission that we have. Another warning coming in again. Yeah. I mean, you can protest, but this is my freedom of speech. At the end of the day, they can scream and shout and everything else, we're not being listened to. We're not listened to in this country. The forgotten people are down the ones down the country. Down the counties and everything else, and the whole lot, all forgotten about. And that's what gets to me right now. We have a river here going up through, and the Slaney absolutely flooded out. But never mind the businesses. So the business, alright, they gave 1,000 out. They haven't received it yet. Not 1,000 out, 100,000 out. But where is the rest of the money? Where's the restoration and everything else? Now, I'm complaining because I'm over in the east, and I seen what happened here up in Dublin, and I seen all the shit that happened down there for years. We didn't hear about Cork getting hit because Milltown got sorted. A couple of years ago was it 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, Milltown got flooded over. Right, and then it's going to get worse again. There's no restoration of the walls and the whole lot. There's no dredging of the rivers. There's nothing being done. Another warning coming in. The canals, the rivers, they're all done. The Slaney, the Barrow and the shore. And then you have the Slaney that comes in. The Three Sisters, the Barrow and the shore. And all that is horrible, where it's not being looked after. Now, I could sit here, me high horse here, and just say, like, oh, sure, Jesus, I'm alright now, yes. Somebody came in, and she says, she's seen Cork. She turned around, she's on the whatchamacallit, Ireland AM. She sent a picture in. Right? She says, oh, look, I don't know what they're all about. We haven't been flooded at all. It's like, oh, Jesus, not the time for boasting. And there's another warning coming in. You know, fucking ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of it now, to be honest with you. You can protest all you want, we're not being listened to. And then fucking Mihal fucking farting go around fucking here. And saying, oh no, yeah, it's hard this, no. Then he has a, what's his name, boxer. Going around there and I'm in the Senate and everything else. I don't know. Now, one thing I never really talk about is Irish politics. Do you know why? Because Ireland doesn't have a politics. No, we have a bunch of ticks. A bunch of fucking Egypts. Each and one of them. One of them goes around walking like that. Harris. Did you ever see his walk? It's so funny. What have I got here? Jesus, there's something wrong with that chap. No, I don't know if anybody here heard what I said about anyways. Feels like rivers, yeah. Fucking disgraceful. I talk a lot about that as well. Over in Athlone, they're still building that fucking wall. It's like building the fucking Children's Hospital that cost 2 point something billion. 2 billion, and it's gonna go up again. 2.4 billion, I think it is now. Ridiculous. And where they have that hospital should be in the Midlands. Should be right in the Midlands of Ireland. That's where it should be situated. And there is land that they can build that on, where everybody has access from a short distance for their children when they're ill and unwell. Again, I'll have my own speech. It's horrible. It's disgusting. And I want to know why they can build a fucking bike shed for 175,000. 175 for a bike shed. Why the Bank of Ireland paid millions on glass for the Bank of Ireland, and then you have oh, don't get me into Irish politics because it's so corrupt. Our money's gone to waste, and it comes up. Never mind the taxpayer and everything else. We're willing to look after our own country, but the rest of them, well, I want to know where our money is going and why. And that I may find out. Not by sitting down with somebody in the pub or anything like that, but I will find out. I'll get there. In the meantime, I'll have a cigarette. I'm worried about. That's what I'm bothered in life. Of people being let down. The HSE. Right? The HSE. In more ways than one. The brain drain that's in the HSE. You educate your kids, the whole lot, and the whole lot, blah, blah, blah. They can't get any place to live, the whole lot, they go somewhere else. And the whole lot, they're all moving out, the whole lot, they go to Australia, they go to England. Some of them go to America. And then, gone. That's your brain drain. So, we have all these other people in here that are, which I've seen at face value. What happened to my mum? With all these, I'm not being racist in any way whatsoever. Yeah, they want to work, they want to do this and all that, but they don't do it the right way. There's a lot of problems I have within our government. There's no point me moaning about Trump and everybody else and the whole lot. When it comes to like Harris, when it comes to farting, Micheál farting, that's a little story. I'm making excuses right, left and fucking centre. Well, I wish him the best of luck when he gets over there now on St. Patrick's Day. The end of the day. Was he going for a holiday? What was there, 5 or 6 of them that are going over there throughout the world? Well, Europe and America. Well, for a fucking holiday? What the fuck are they going to do? Well, St. Patrick's Day. Well, St. Patrick was right, he got the snakes out. They're fucking leaving on his day. Yeah, sure, we go over there. No, fucking arseholes. I have a lot of things to say about politics, but anyways. Green, white and gold. I won't have any of this shit anymore. Right, I'm gonna move over to Twitch. If anybody wants to join, they can. I need a bit of song, apart from me singing along. Oh, I think I got new songs. Where's bloody total bleeding? Oh, Jesus. That's the base of a yoke. It's going along there nicely. Is there anybody there? Sometimes you feel like you're talking to yourself. Sometimes you feel like you have to. I don't expect you to text all the time because that's unfairness. And I don't expect you to. But anyways, any comment is welcome. Let's get onto the stage now. But I'm not putting up with this shit in this country anymore. And then they're trying to hammer us with fucking water charges. Fuck's sake, the country's flooded out. Water. With a little teddy bear. A little teddy bear country. In the Irish Sea. The Irish Sea and the Atlantic. Right beside me. In the place where I know, in the place where I grew up. A place I understood. I thought. I did. But I don't. There's corruption in our country. There's corruption everywhere. Never mind all this bullshit that I keep on talking to you about. Why? I want to know. Why? There's no plan for mission. Down south. They don't have my channel anyway, so I don't really give a fuck. Just speak me on mind. Right, moving over to Twitch. Before I stay in here longer. You could be here up bleeding me. You know about this. Right, it's going to be happier days. In a bit. See y'all later. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, God bless, take care, look after one another. And give yourselves a hug. Take care of yourselves, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And I mean that. God bless. See you on the other side. Oh, I called it on Irish in there, but I'll put up there again. Yeah, man. I'm getting there. Nope.